Welcome to the SketchBook Express drawing application for the iPad. Please repeat the names of the SketchBook Express application icons after me. Gallery. Add new sketch. I for information. Undo arrow. Redo arrow. Brush editor. Draw styles. Free draw, line tool, rectangle, circle, symmetry, text, transform, layers. Today we're going to use our draw styles to be able to create a piece of art that has patterns of shapes and lines. I have an example on the screen right now. True patterns repeat when you create them. For instance, if we look at the row of circles right here, we see our circles go blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow. A true pattern repeats over and over again. This is one example of what our artwork could look like. I'm going to press plus and save that and begin with a clean screen. The first thing I suggest everyone do is use 2 fingers to pinch your screen and to zoom out. Reduce your size to about 85–90% so that you see a little bit of your gray workspace all the way around your artboard. Now that I've done that, let's begin by drawing a rectangle around our piece of artwork. That's going to help us fill our shapes later on. So I'm going to use the black magic marker and rectangle tool to draw a rectangle all the way around my work. You can see that pretty much goes to the edge of my drawing area. That will help confine my colors. Then I'm going to switch to my line tool, and just like the piece that I showed you as an example, I'm going to create several horizontal lines. Remember, horizontal lines are flat like a table. They run from left to right across our screen. This divides my drawing space into areas that I can then fill with colors. Once I've done that, I'm going to begin by creating a pattern of rectangles. So let me switch to my rectangle tool. I'm going to come down here to this row and create some rectangles. Now I want my rectangles to have 4 equal sides. A rectangle with 4 equal sides is called a square. I'm going to do 5, and I'm trying to space them fairly evenly. If you have more or less, that's okay. There are my rectangles. Next, I'm going to use my circle tool. To put 5 circles in this area. I'm trying to make them all the same size. When I start at the top left and pull to the bottom right, it helps me make my circles all the same size. Then I'm going to use my line tool to create some triangles in the next area. Now that I have my line tool out, I'm going to come to the top and draw zigzag lines. This gives me a series of triangles to work with. Anytime you don't like where your line goes, you can just press undo arrow and try it again. We've got to make sure all of our shapes are closed. Those corners must touch. Otherwise, when we come back to fill our shapes with color, the color will go out. Now that I've created those 3 areas, I can go ahead and use my fill tool to fill those with patterns, and you can see the patterns start to form. Let me use red and my fill bucket. Red, yellow, blue. Red. Here I'm going to go red, yellow, blue, red. And up here I could actually have 2 patterns, red, yellow, blue, red, and red, yellow, blue, red. Now I'm going to go red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, red, yellow, blue, red, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, red, yellow, blue. Now I can use the blue and my fill bucket to finish those patterns. Red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, 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 blue. So I have repeating patterns of color for these shapes. And now back to my magic marker on black. In these three areas, I'm going to make repeating patterns of lines. So I'm going to use free draw on those. This one's going to have wavy lines in it. And this section I'm going to do with parallelograms. By doing some horizontal lines and now some diagonal lines. Now your piece of artwork may not look exactly like mine. That's all right. I am looking to see that you created repeating patterns in your artwork today, though. I can also use diagonal lines like I'm doing in this bottom section to create hexagons. Can't wait to see how your pieces turn out. And of course, I need to use the text tool to add my name. Shift arrow to capitalize the first letter. Done. Don't forget to press plus and save your artwork.